Hi und willkommen zu diesem Stream. Ich habe mir gedacht, wir fangen heute mit YouTube an. Und zwar könnten wir uns einmal die Trailer zu den einzelnen Figuren, die wir jetzt im Spiel schon kennengelernt haben, einmal angucken. Weil zu manchen davon gibt es halt Backstory dann. Und ich dachte, das ist vielleicht ein bisschen interessant. So. Da haben wir ein Bildschirm. Jetzt fällt mir direkt ein, hi Kyodai und hi Julie. Mir fällt direkt auf, der Chat ist immer noch auf Danganronpa eingestellt. Filter aus. So. Haben wir's. Wir beginnen mit dem ersten Trailer. Die erste Figur, die einen eigenen Trailer bekommen hat, war tatsächlich Billy.
We only took what you took. You really don't need to treat it so seriously. They're here.
You see those little thugs? Go! Take them down! Watch out!
People on the streets often say the kind of life we live comes with a price. Seems like to...
Nicht wundern, der hatte da noch einen anderen Synchronsprecher. Das ist alles gerade... Dieser Trailer hier ist noch vor dem Release des Spiels erschienen, ne? Also es hat sich seitdem ein bisschen auch was geändert.
Day, it's my turn to pay it. Now buckle up, because the story of my life is a real roller coaster. Where do I even begin? I'm Billy. I'm a battle android, although a more accurate description would be intelligent tactical unit with firepower-based area suppression capabilities. I was made using lost technology. Lost technology? That's a good one. More like high maintenance costs. That's what our boss would say. But I think it makes me sound cooler, like a pro. Oh, my current boss is Nicole. Yep, the one with pink hair, hitting people with her suitcase. But Nicole wasn't always my boss. According to my memory bank, I used to live in New Eridu's outer ring, serving a man with lofty ambitions. He bought me from a group of drifters, named me Billy, and gave me a mission. I'm not bragging. I was infamous back then. Some thugs would cower in fear upon hearing my name. Thinking back, oh, look at her go. That's Andy. She's my coworker too. Yeah, she knows how to swing a sword. Huh? Wait, the bullet's already reached her. I haven't finished my story yet. I was supposed to stick to the outer ring, but some things went down and my first home fell apart. So I ended up an aimless combat weapon once again. I had a long talk with the people who were following my boss, and in the end they decided...
Hauptsache, da ist irgend so ein Schaulustiger, der einfach nur mit dem Handy da reinfilmt in die Straße.
to let me go. Then, whoa! Hey, Bullet, could you slow down a sec? I'm wrapping up here! Where was I? Freedom. Yeah, so I had a taste of freedom, went on a journey alone. With 2 guns from a friend, I made New Eridu my fresh home. Amidst the chaos and strife, people needed someone who cares. Then, by a weird twist of fate, I hooked up with the Cunning Hares. I had no idea the ending would be so fast-paced, but no time for regrets now. If it helps me get out of this alive, I swear not to watch Starlight Night again!
Oh, so close!
What? I didn't know you're such lousy shots! I take my promise back. I can't wait to watch Starlight Night!
Zu Billy gab es tatsächlich 2 Videos, der hat noch einen. Das war so ein Backstory-Video und der hat noch so ein Vorschau-Video über das, was er so im Kampf kann und so. Besonders schlimm ist es, wenn die Leute bei sowas lieber Aufnahmen, Fotos machen, anstatt Krankenwagen, Polizei zu rufen. Ich habe mal irgendwo so ein Video gesehen von so einem Polizisten, der so einen da, so einen Spanner halt konfrontiert hat und dann so den wirklich genommen hat und gesagt, ey, willst du die Leiche sehen? Komm hier, guck dir die Leiche an. Und dann hatte er plötzlich richtig Kacke in der Hose. So, also da war halt Polizei schon da. Ne? Aber solange man so seine Distanz wahren kann und von Weitem weg schaulustig sein kann. Aber dann direkt da mit der Leiche konfrontiert werden, das wollte er nicht. Ich glaube auch, das ist meist gar nicht böse gemeint. Das ist, wieso ist hier unten? Hä? Warum kann ich gerade im Vollbildmodus so zur Seite schieben? Das ist ja mega störend. Was ist das für eine Scheiße? Der Balken da unten. Das Video war zu mir im Vergleich laut, okay. Dann mache ich's leiser.
Huh? The sun's up already?
Yeah. Did you
Ist
sleep
es so
well?
besser?
I wouldn't say so. Work's been a bit much recently.
You work so hard. I hope today's a little slower.
Yo, yo, yo! Good morning, ladies! Rise and grind. Come on, Starlight Nice! Transformation!
Hey! Hurry up, Billy! Just get your guns and let's get this over with!
Oh, okay, I'm coming! No time for a transformation again. Never mind. Bad guys are waiting for a beating.
Okay, ist besser.
Let's
Denkst
go.
du, dann ist ja nicht so viel passiert, oder?
Let's go big and light up the starry sky.
So be my gas, I will let you gas. 3, 2, 1, let's play a little game. Watch out, strain the danger. Can't taste the
Schön, dass es hier Booty-Shots gibt.
It's ready to create the fans and natural. Time's ticking, a time bomb. Beware, here and there, some here gone. On the way to the afterlife. To get
Und jeder Charakter hat hier so einen eigenen Background-Song. Das ist schon ganz cool.
Oh,
Oh,
haha! Pizza cake. Reloading complete. Round 2.
Warte, was hast du? Nein, es ist besser, aber wo du die erste Nachricht geschrieben hast, war das Video noch so. Ach so, da war das Video noch leise und man konnte es noch nicht einschätzen. Okay. Das meintest du. Okay. Das mit diesen sprechenden Waffen erinnert so ein bisschen an Death the Kid, oder?
moving up.
Nur, dass Billy nicht so Symmetrie
Job done. That wasn't so bad. Yo, 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 ladies. Good job today, as always. As a reward for your hard work, I got you some high-quality gun oil. Let me look for it.
Hey, did you hear?
Aber wie smooth einfach die Animationen sind und so. Ich finde das schon cool.
We're getting some gun oil. Hope it's the thick, rejuvenating one.
I'd rather get the lighter oil. It absorbs faster.
Look, it's a collab between 3 Gates Military Tech and Starlight Night. Buy 4, get 1 free. It even came with an exclusive poster.
Cheap stuff.
Come on now, self-care time. Feeling relaxed? If only you could speak.
So, als nächstes geht's, glaube ich, mit Anby weiter.
Andy! Billy! 7 seconds. In about 7 seconds, I'm going to fall into that black mass. That's a hollow. These disasters are happening around the world. Whenever possible, you should stay away from them. Me, I can enter them without issue. Because... It all started a few days ago. I was enjoying my lunch while waiting for instructions from my employer, the odd job agency, Cunning Hairs.
This sucks!
This is Nicole, leader of the Cunning Hairs, and my superior. Under her leadership, the Cunning Hairs have prospered.
In the red again! We need a well-paying job, or the Cunning Hairs are gonna go bankrupt!
Take it easy, Nicole. It's hardly the first time. You should be used to it.
This man, correction, android, is Billy. He's also a member of the Cunning Hairs, and my colleague. He's agile and reliable in a fight.
Stop talking nonsense, Billy. Are you trying to imply that I'm not a good leader? The Cunning Hairs have high operating costs. Like feeding you weirdos!
Here. I went through a lot of trouble to get you this commission. Recover the strong box.
Ich weiß auch nicht, wer Lysiana 00 ist. Offenbar mein latest Follower. Irgendjemand ist mir off-stream reingefollowt und das ist Lysiana 00. Danke dafür. Ich hab keine Ahnung, wer das ist. Ich hab den Namen auch zum ersten Mal gelesen.
And my client will pay you enough to keep the Cunning Hairs in business. Deal?
Wait a minute. That's easy for you.
Ja, mich würde es auch interessieren, wer das ist. Und aus welchen Gründen entsprechende Person reingefollowt ist. Ob es wegen eines bestimmten Projektes war oder wegen einem bestimmten Clip oder irgendwie sowas. Ich finde das immer interessant zu wissen, wo Leute herkommen, wenn sie einen finden und warum sie einen gefunden haben und was sie dazu bewegt zu bleiben. Aber das kann man die Leute ja nur fragen, wenn sie da sind. Vielleicht ist Lysiana ja auch da und ist nur auch eine von den Lurk-Personen. Gibt ja so einige, die eher im Lurk da sind und nicht aktiv im Chat schreiben.
Just say. But that thing's in Red Fang Gang's hands. They're nuts and they don't mess around.
It's your choice. I'm not the one about to go bankrupt. You know how to contact me if you change your mind.
Nicole is an experienced leader who rarely makes rash decisions.
Let's go! We've got a strong box to steal.
This is one of those rare times.
Get them!
Those Red Fang jerks are on our tail! Faster, Billy!
Don't let them get away!
Are you buckled up, boss?
We aren't even going that fast.
Cut them off at the next corner! Go, go, go! End of the road!
Tell that to my friend!
That's our boss for you!
I've got it, Nicole.
Ha! Good job! Head for that building ahead as planned.
Awesome! We actually did it!
Everything is going smoothly.
Ha ha! The Red Fang Gang are nothing compared to my plan.
Right. Another win for the Cunning Hairs. Or it should have been.
Abby! Billy!
Für dich ist aber gerade das schön mitreden können und nicht untergehen in den Nachrichten. Ja, ich finde das auch nice. Weißt du, es wäre halt schön, wenn man so sein Geld damit verdienen könnte mit Streamen. Aber dadurch würde dann auch halt dieses Familiäre so ein bisschen verloren gehen, dass man halt die Leute alle kennt, die schreiben und man auf jede Nachricht eingehen kann und so. Ne? Weil wenn mehr Zuschauer da sind oder beziehungsweise sehr viele Zuschauer da sind und die alle schreiben, dann macht man im Prinzip ja nichts anderes mehr, als auf die einzugehen, wenn man wirklich auf alles eingeht. Und das ist schon, ich weiß es nicht. Dadurch würde ich mich vielleicht überfordert fühlen. Ich unterhalte mich gerne mit so den paar Leuten, die hier zuschauen. Das cozy Zusammengefühl ist dann nicht mehr, genau. Und das würde ich echt vermissen. Ich finde es schade, dass es nicht beides geht. Das widerspricht sich halt. Das cozy Zusammengefühl und das Erfolgreichsein. Leider sind das Gegensätze.
In about 7 seconds, I'm going to fall into that black mass. That's a hollow. These disasters are happening around the world. Whenever possible, you should stay away from them. Me? I can enter them without issue. Because I'm a member of the Cunning Hares, an expert in dealing with all hollow-related matters. Anby, Damara.
Ich mag Anby, aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich diesen Trailer unbedingt mag. Weil in diesem Trailer wird viel mehr dieses Zusammenspiel gezeigt von den Cunning Hares und irgendwie leider viel weniger Anby. Ich meine, sie hat, glaube ich, noch von allen am wenigsten Screentime gehabt in ihrem eigenen Trailer. Aber, und das muss man jetzt dazu sagen, sie hat ja später nochmal 2 eigene Videos gekriegt. Ne? Also, neben diesen beiden Trailern, die jetzt kommen, einmal der Gameplay-Trailer und dieser Story-Trailer, hat sie später nochmal einen Story-Trailer und noch einen Gameplay-Trailer bekommen, weil sie ja noch eine andere spielbare Version bekommen hat. Aber das gucken wir uns heute nicht an, weil das ist Story, die erst viel später kommt. Die ist in der aktuellen Version gerade Thema. Deswegen kann ich auch verstehen, dass man damals noch nicht so viel über Anby preisgeben wollte. Weil das halt jetzt wichtig ist und im Story-Fokus steht. Das ist jetzt ihr Gameplay-Trailer. Hier auch ein Detail, was man vielleicht gerade gesehen hat. Sie hat ja so einen Joker. Ne? Hier sieht man hier, dass sie den hat. Tatsächlich hat sie den nicht einfach nur so aus ästhetischen Gründen. Der hat auch mit ihrer Backstory zu tun, die jetzt aktuell halt Thema ist. Das finde ich schon cool, dass es dieses Detail damals gab. Also damals schon gab. Ne? Das gibt es immer noch. Aber ich finde, das ist sowas Nettes, Auffälliges.
Why wasn't I invited to the party? Hmm? Looks like the party isn't over. Get to it.
Amazing! Flawless camera work! Such smooth editing! Nicole, Ambi, what did you think? Didn't I shoot it just like the Starlight Night series?
You're blocking the screen! Sit down! Forget the editing. Why didn't you come help me when those thugs were attacking me and Ambi?
Didn't you tell me to record it?
You idiot! Where were you gonna show it if something happened to me and Ambi? At our funeral? Our dads can get us dead! Seriously, use your head next time!
Ambi Best Girl. Nach den Mehlwürmern und nach Tentakel und Mehlwürmer ist das doch Pillepalle. Ja du, aber nach den Tentakeln, da hat er nachgesucht. Das hat er sich freiwillig angeguckt. Die Mehlwürmer, das war nur aus Versehen. Das andere war absichtlich. So, jetzt geht's mit Nicole
Ambi,
weiter.
what's our target this time?
A special kind of bamboo.
I heard it's worth a lot.
A chance to fill our pockets.
Then what are we waiting for?
Okay? You guys ready? Let's go! I'm the diamond. I'm the ring. I'm the treasure. A little bit tricky. I know your secret. I draw your dream. I steal your heart. Don't blame it coming. Look at me, can't you see? I'm a real match for reality. Look at you, I can see you're thirsty and worried about losing me. Look at me, you can't see we're drifting, spinning fantasy. Look at me carefully. I have everything you want, I'm everything.
Another success.
Das wird ihr Gameplay-Trailer und sie hat auch noch einen Backstory-Trailer, der kommt jetzt.
Ever since I picked up my first coin, I've liked Denny's. That round piece of metal, shinier than a mirror. Its weight in my hand, so reassuring. It was one of the few nice things we ever got to have at the orphanage. So I immediately went to show it to my best friend. They kept her in the innermost room. She had accidentally gotten lost in a hollow once, and unfortunately, she was afflicted with terminal ether corruption.
Sir, may I go outside?
Oh, of course. I'll find a way to get a protective suit for you.
You're kidding. That would be super expensive. I just wanna see the sun one last time.
As a friend, how could I ignore that? Was money for this suit all we needed to allow her wish to come true? She'd really be able to see the sun again? I rallied all the kids from the orphanage I could to help me collect Denny's. From one street corner to another, scavenging among houses. We set out at dawn and worked until the evening glow.
Ich finde irgendwie, ne, alles so richtig goofy bis jetzt, diese Trailer, und alles so auf lustig gemacht, und plötzlich wird so mega emotional.
Despite our hard work, all we managed to gather was barely enough to fill my little bag.
Nicole, let's just forget it.
What are you talking about? We can't give up now. Keep going!
But it's impossible. How do you expect us to get enough money just by picking it up on the streets?
Besides, the sun's about to set. Getting more money won't stop it.
Of course I knew what little we had wasn't enough to buy even a piece of that suit. But luckily, I've always been a clever little kid. You're right. We won't be able to get enough to buy that suit.
So, should we go back? There should still be enough time to say goodbye.
Hold on. We can't afford a protective suit, but we can still buy that. That round piece of metal, shinier than a mirror. Its weight in my hand, so reassuring. Because of it, I made my best friend's wish come true. This was when I fell in love with Denny's. They can even let you buy hope.
Such a riveting story! Nicole of the Cunning Hairs! I knew the rumors weren't true. They were saying you're a cold-hearted cheapskate.
Oh? So we have an understanding?
Of course! This story is proof you're a compassionate and honorable individual. I appreciate your understanding in regard to the overdue commission fee. We'll make up for it with the next payment.
Tisk, tisk. You didn't get it after all. The moral of the story is, pony up the cash, or my childhood friend's gonna be meeting you real soon. Considering your willingness to cooperate, we'll settle for the interest for now. Andy, Billy, we're done here. Let me see how much you're worth.
Das ist so ein richtiger Danganronpa-Spruch am Ende, ne? So, als nächstes kommt das Catgirl.
Some say cats are indifferent, aloof creatures. Hot or cold, however you treat them, they respond with the same detached nonchalance.
You think you're tough, don't you, kitty? Looking for trouble here?
Chill, man. She wasn't in our way.
Always whimsical, ever capricious.
You again? What you doing up there? You're gonna
Maybe you beat us before, but this is Red Fang Gang's turf. Watch yourself.
Well, whoever thinks all that, they don't know anything about cats, really. Cats don't want to be anyone's toys. What we want is an equal relationship, like that of friends. Only when we think you're worthy will we get close.
Oh, hey! It's Nekomata and the gang! Thanks so much! This is a huge help!
The next recipient is on the next street! Keep pushing!
Dude, I am pushing! I'm beat.
Great job, Nekomata! With you around, he won't slack off!
No, cats aren't indifferent.
Warum ist er so angestrengt dabei, dieses Ding zu schieben? Was ist in dieser Kiste, das so schwer ist? Ich meine, mit so einem Wagen kannst du locker eine Tonne durch die Gegend schieben. Okay, das nicht locker, dann würde ich es verstehen, dass es so anstrengend, wenn es eine ganze Tonne ist. Dann ja, aber auch das ist möglich. Ich habe das nämlich schon gemacht. Mit so einem Wagen ist das möglich. Aber diese Kiste ist so klein. Du kannst mir nicht sagen, dass diese Pappkiste und Nekomata zusammen eine Tonne wiegen. Es würde mich wundern, wenn das Gesamtgewicht dieser beiden 300 Kilo übersteigt. Das ist eigentlich was man locker durch die Gegend schiebt mit so einem Wagen.
Slack off.
No, cats aren't indifferent. We just have a pride uniquely our own.
To hear the Red Fang Gang, they...
So they also went down the wrong path.
Hey, what are you trying to say? I'm gonna tell you this one last time, okay? Direct order from Silver. No one is allowed to mess around in the warehouse except for the guards.
Please, let us go.
Shut it! Be quiet!
So, the rumors are true. Silver. The Red Fang Gang is now kidnapping people for ransom. Sullying your reputation. Betraying the people's trust and the promises you...
Wisst ihr, was sein kann, warum das so schwierig war? Vielleicht hat er die Bremsen von den Rädern nicht gelöst und deswegen lässt sich das so schwer schieben.
Wait. And you don't even give a damn?
Stay out of this, Nekomata. Seriously. Boss might like you. But that don't mean you can just ignore orders. Don't make this difficult for me.
Okay. Just... let me feed these kids. One last time.
What are you doing?
Told you. I'm just feeding the cats. Hurry! Run!
Nekomata! When Silver finds out about what you've done, you're gonna regret this!
Whatever. I doubt I'll ever see him again. Actually, I doubt I'll see any of you Red Fang Gang guys again.
Remember, we took you in when you were just a stray!
Didn't I just tell you? We cats have our own pride. I'm not Red Fang Gang's pawn. I no longer approve of the things you do anymore.
Einfach eine Flut aus
So,
Katzen,
maybe
ja.
we'll run into each other if you find the right path. Toodles!
Get back here! Get these filthy animals off me! Hey! Hey!
I won't finish last.
Ich fand die eine Katze, die ihm so in den Kopf gebissen hat, irgendwie süß. Und sie hat natürlich auch noch einen Gameplay-Trailer.
I get it. You've made a fortune in New Eridu. Business is good, life is good. You don't need a friend like me, with public security and the association protecting you.
Der war halt zum Anweisen, genau.
But now you're back, expecting me to deliver justice for you.
Please, I need you.
How annoying. Always so needy. Can a cat catch a break around here? Come see me, yeah, I'm a mystery. Come seek me, put you out of your misery. Come find me, got a pocket full of cheese, hiding in the shadows, adding danger to the mix. Got no lies, treat that mine. Which feelings, straight on the line. Ain't no villain, but I need no permission. Done playing, no more games, full circle, it's insane. Wasn't easy backing out, going up on the streets, it's mine. The appetite, I'm the first, I'm shiny too, you know. I'm doing all the hate, what's perfect, I'm in the wall. Don't go my keys anymore, I am not thief, cause sweet life is a sweet life.
Damn it! I can't catch her!
We still going? Chat instead. How about I make you an offer you can't refuse?
Ja, die Pfoten an den Sohlen sind schon süß.
Street kid rule number 2, never leave your back open. That all you got, little mice?
Also die verhält sich halt auch wie eine Katze. Sind das echt Pfoten oder wirklich nur Sohlen? Nee, das sind die Sohlen von diesen Stiefeln, die sie da anhat. Die hat ja so Eisenstiefel an. Davon sind das die Sohlen.
Those lines were familiar. Were they from a movie?
What do you think?
Attention
So, das ist jetzt Koleda. Ne? Für die gab es nur so ein Story-Video. Für die gab es kein Gameplay-Video aus irgendeinem Grund.
And that dude was like, "You're right, I gotta work even harder." Then he just grabbed his tools and bolted to the front. That place was crawling with ethereals, and our dude didn't even bat an eye.
Hey.
Ich hab keine Ahnung, Kyoda. Ich glaube, dass das die Sohlen von den Stiefeln sind. Vielleicht hat sie auch wirklich Pfoten, aber ich glaube, es sind die Sohlen von den Stiefeln.
Anyone sitting here?
Nah, go ahead.
Thanks.
I only found out later, this dude's some big shot at Bellabog, so I'm like telling off my future boss.
Here, take a drink.
Thanks, man. Whew, I got my wind back. Hey, you're new here too? Got some wild stories to share with everyone?
Wild stories?
We're telling each other all the crazy stuff we've experienced at work.
Ja, aber bei Toff ist das ja so, dass das absichtlich ist, weil sie ohne die Sohlen halt dann was sehen kann. Und mit den Sohlen wäre sie ja wirklich blind. Weil sie muss ja Bodenkontakt mit ihren Füßen haben, um über den Boden sehen zu können. Das hat ja irgendwie noch einen anderen Grund. Aber ich glaube, dass Schuhe ohne Sohlen eigentlich nichts Gängiges sind. Darüber hinaus.
We're a company specializing in in-hollow construction, after all. All right. You're probably too young to have too many tall tales.
I've got plenty.
Huh?
Like, about a year ago, I was in a construction accident. We were supporting a Defense Force fortification when we accidentally fell into a hollow
We need to use a different anti-corruption coating.
Look!
Huh? Sweepy?
Many of us fell into different places in the hollow. I kept falling and falling, and I realized I was in an unfinished building, and at the bottom was a pool of wet cement! If I fell in, I knew I'd be done for. So, I immediately got on top of my hammer and I went cement surfing instead!
Seriously?
Duh! So, I'm surfing around and found some trapped co-workers. They probably also fell in when the space in the hollow shifted.
I'm here!
Look! Is that a person?
Yep.
Right ahead!
Looks like one of us.
Help! Look! I see another person over there. And there. That side. Another one.
I got all my co-workers, and we soared across the sea of cement together! We were almost at the edge. Then all of a sudden, a few ethereals popped out of nowhere and attacked us. Luckily, I'm short. I mean, smart and fast. I immediately dodged, but my hammer was going too fast. We just couldn't stop, and we all went flying into another fissure. And guess where we ended up in the end? We got back to the construction site! The one we fell from in the beginning! And then, just as we got back, we found a group of gangsters trying to ransack the site.
Huh?
So we all fought them off together. Huh? Why are you all so quiet?
Huh? You're a good kid. You really had us going.
Had you going? What do you mean, had you going? It happened!
Attention, high ether activity detected in the area. On-site response, please assemble immediately. I repeat, high ether activity detected in the area. All on-site response team members, please...
There you are, President. Looks like some ethereals managed to get on site. For the sake of security, it's best if we take them out.
President?
Got it. Tell the logistics team to evacuate. They can resume work once on-site response handles this.
Understood. I'm on it.
Kid, are you... ma'am, you're the president of Bellabog? You're Kaleda Bellabog?
Yeah. Why so nervous? Though, didn't you just say I was making up stories?
Want to find out if they're true? Then come on, let's go!
Don't test me and don't try me. Tiny things are known to be almighty. I'll lead and operate in its entirety.
You're still not done, sis?
So, jetzt geht's um Grace.
Patience, sweet pea. Let me fix this child first. I heard they found a mechanical ethereal at the scene. Really? Then let's go now.
Ey, guck mal, dieser hässliche Balken ist weg unten.
Yeah. Automatic, mind is racing. Left to right, 365, call me obsessed. A wish, I don't mind, cause my ideas are one of a kind. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Lines occur, 60 controllers. My intelligence proves my excellence. Next to my machines, you don't stand a chance.
That child is...
Can you hear the symphony of gears turning, engines whirling, forging, building, wearing, tearing, full of energy? So many possibilities. Even machines have real feelings. Might not believe it, but I can see creativity higher than the 10th degree. Call me gifted, a prodigy, working on my craft like it's my duty.
A construction vehicle transformed into a weapon? The power unit was replaced with its own core. Wow, it's so ugly, yet so creative. I wonder what it looks like inside.
Watch out, sis! Yeah, I'm made of it, from inside out, every little inch. Yeah, look at all my children, piece by piece, something hard and big. Yeah, you can hear its beat, they have emotions, you can face up to it. Yeah, I created it, somehow I feel like I'm a part of it.
Julie, ich habe keine Ahnung, was sich geändert hat. Ich habe auch keine Ahnung, warum der überhaupt da war. Es hat mich genervt, dass er da war. Ich weiß nicht, was das Problem war. Vielleicht hatte das Video ein komisches Format oder so.
You're unbelievable, sis. You poof at the mere mention of mechanical enemies.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself. And you got here just in time, didn't you, sweet pea? That's why you're the president. So dependable.
Saying such nice things.
Now, how about you let sis have a little looky-loo inside this child?
So. Jetzt kommen wir zu den Charakteren, um die es wahrscheinlich heute gehen wird. Ne?
We have obtained the item you requested. It seems this area requires further cleaning.
sign. I can barely take my eyes off of it.
Huh? Thank you for using Victoria Housekeeping. We look forward to serving you again.
Victoria Housekeeping ist die Gruppe, um die es im nächsten Kapitel geht. Und er freut sich, er wackelt mit dem Schwanz.
Oh, wanderer lost. Do you know the rules of this forbidden domain? Number 1. No trespassing on private property. Violators will be punished. Number 2. Good children will be rewarded handsomely. As for the naughty ones... your own reflection. You're awake. How do you feel? Oh, I prepared this meal with care to assist in your recovery. Have a taste, won't you?
Rena, this child is but a mere bangbu. Show some mercy.
Ah, well then, Sir Lycon. Please accept it.
I have recalled a task I've yet to finish. Please excuse me.
Then, Corin?
Number 5. Don't eat anything made by Rena. Unless you're me.
So, jetzt ist Ellen dran. Das Shark Girl.
Ellen, you have to join the track team this semester.
Yeah, didn't you break the school's record for the relay race in last year's sports meet?
But that's too sweaty. I can go watch when it's on, though.
Wanna join the drama club then? We're doing the musical The Maid of the Sea, and there's a role that would be perfect for you.
Musical?
Ja, die war auch Küchenchef auf der MS-Durchfall.
Singing in front of people? No thanks. Any jellyfish with no lines?
Hey! The guys next door have been keeping low-key lately. You did something, right?
Not me.
Yeah, right. Just join the fight club already.
Please, have mercy.
Popular as always, Ellen. Oh yeah, so there's this new restaurant. You want to study there after school?
Studying on the first day back. That's not like you.
Ellen! All right, we're gonna gossip.
I can't today.
Why not?
Hey, Master, here's your heavenly blue heart bubble burst drink.
It's everywhere.
The protection target's at table 7? Got it. Good afternoon, Master. Here's your order. Would you like a touch of magic to enhance the flavor?
No thanks. I'm just waiting.
Have a great day, Master.
Huh?
Bringing you lots of love.
Look carefully. He's somewhere around here. I'll check over there.
What are they doing?
Over there! Don't let him get away!
1,
Over
2,
by the staff corridor.
3, 4, 5.
Wait!
6. I could have been out studying with my friends today.
Hey! Out of the way!
What's this maid doing here? Move aside!
Enough talk!
So, you're the ones responsible for my overtime.
So, und zu ihr gab es auch noch einen Gameplay-Trailer. Und ich glaube, dann sind wir mit den Trailern durch und können mit dem Spiel weitermachen.
Give me a piece, I say cheese, cause this is my magic spell that makes the camera take your pictures, flash drives away your sorrows. We'll find shows tomorrow, will be a great day to hang out, even if there are always worries you can't hide. I'm by your side. Let's change outfits, uniforms don't define who we are. Let me get out and shine, sunshine, start when I try this at last. And just while I'm doing all this, what you need to sleep. Hey, did I scare you? I won't cut you off. Whenever you need me, know that I'll find my way. Just like how sharks find a prey, cause if you can't give me a good sign, and now let me get you, yeah, a little smile. She's just with the flow. I'm sure there's plenty on the chance to turn to everything.
So this is where Ellen's been. Ruby finally
I found you! Let's go! Remember the store I mentioned?
The 3 of you can go without me.
Seriously? But the more the merrier! Ow. Gotcha!
I didn't agree yet.
You should buy me ice cream in return.
No way. Mona was the one who bought this.
Sounds right. It's not like Ruby to save our pocket money.
Oh, good.
Don't expose me like that!
I have more over here. Want some?
How?
Ja. Das waren die Trailer. Dann wechseln wir jetzt zum Spiel. Wie sieht es eigentlich mit der Verzögerung aus? Also mit dem Delay. Ja, 1, 2, 3. Jetzt gerade sieht man den Chat gar nicht. Wartet mal. Der Chat ist doch gerade gar nicht zu sehen. Ich will mich nur erst im Spiel einloggen. Gut, dass gerade der Chat eh nicht zu sehen ist, weil jetzt hier der Spam-Bot kam. Anmeldung erfolgreich. So. So. Jetzt kannst du nochmal testen. Ob ihr wirklich richtig steht. Seht ihr, wenn das Licht angeht oder was? 3, 2, 1, genau. Also die Verzögerung scheint ja nicht so groß zu sein. Ist ja schon mal ganz gut. Ne, Faith and Chronic sind wir gerade. So, wo waren wir stehen geblieben? Wir hatten die Baustellen-Arc durch, ne? Das heißt, wir wären jetzt hier beim Sonderauftrag. Okay, erst kommen noch die Polizisten, okay. Heute kommen noch gar nicht die Geisterleute. Irgendwie hätte ich das andersrum in Erinnerung. Royce telefoniert auf dem Parkplatz mit jemandem.
So, for the monster in the square, you're really saying Hand is gonna take over the remaining investigation?
Absolutely. We heard it firsthand together with the Bellabog Industries people. The monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course. But the automated evidence carrier will bring the remains to Hand once it passes through the hollow.
Yeah, I get it. Hand is better than public security at investigating this kind of weird stuff. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PubSec officer seems decent, though. Being willing to put all that aside and hand over the case. Oh, it's getting late. I can't stay and chat. I have a client meeting scheduled later. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so keep an eye out for some good news.
Thanks, Nicole. See you soon. Hey, Belle.
Hast Nicole von unserem Auftrag erzählt, Rain zu finden?
So, you've told Nicole about the mission to find Rain then?
Yes. Nicole thought we might be related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask me about it. I explained and told her about the mission to find Rain. And by the way, Koledo also called earlier to say public security confirmed the time to collect the monster's remains.
Finally. I hope the collection goes smoothly.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, whether it's the investigation or the search for Rain, all we can do now is wait for news. Since there's not much going on, why don't we head over to the public security office sometime in the next couple days?
Kyole, hast du schon das letzte Kapitel nachgeholt, was wir letztes Mal gespielt hatten? Das war halt der Stream, den du verpasst hattest. Oder weißt du gerade nicht, bist nicht auf dem aktuellen Stand, okay. Also wir suchen Rain, das ist eine Hackerin, die suchen wir, damit sie uns helfen kann, Daten zu entschlüsseln, die auf einem Stick waren. Und dieser Stick war, meine ich, von den hatte Kolida, glaube ich, gefunden in dem Prototypen von... Der hat irgendwas mit ihrem Vater zu tun gehabt und so. Zur Polizei. Oh, stellen wir uns?
Oh, are we turning ourselves in?
This is no laughing matter. If we've forgotten about it, we might have gotten pulled over. Our driver's licenses are about to expire.
Master, I've applied for a driver's license renewal for you and second assistant on the Public Security's official website. But unfortunately, the collection of the new licenses must be done in person.
Let's visit the office in Lumina Square to get our new licenses soon then. The metro to Lumina Square is always packed. We'd better drive there. We're almost there. The public security building is just a few hundred meters away. Hang in there.
Sind wir immer noch nicht da?
No way. It's still 300 meters away. If I'd known it'd be so hard to find a parking space, I would have suggested the metro.
Sorry, it's my bad. I forgot to check if there was parking before we left.
Komm, 300 Meter sind ja nicht so viel.
Well, you haven't been exercising much lately, have you? Consider this a workout session.
Das hat nichts damit zu tun, dass du es vergessen hast.
Come on. Me not exercising has nothing to do with you forgetting. Don't try to change the subject.
Okay, you win. If I don't say yes, I'll never hear the end of it. Didn't you say you wanted to go out for a nice meal a few days ago? Well, how about we eat somewhere around here once we're done with public security?
Woo! Let me see what's good around here.
Oh, but no buffets.
Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Oh, look out! Don't tell me it's broken.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
Ja, vielleicht haben wir sie schon mal gesehen, als wir als Bang Boo in der Höhle waren. Wo wir nicht sein durften. Waren das die, die Silver platt gemacht hatten? Ein paar Stunden später vor dem Lumina-Revier.
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, both of you, thanks so much. If you weren't there, I can't imagine what could have happened to Belle.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
Wie geht's dem Fahrer, oder habt ihr die Unfallursache ermitteln können?
Have you determined the cause of the accident?
We can't say for sure right now. The driver is fine physically, but he doesn't remember anything leading up to the accident. But don't worry, every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
It's getting late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free to contact us if you recall any further details about the accident.
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, thanks again for your help.
If you two are ever around 6th Street, Belle and I would love to welcome you to our video store.
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh? What do you mean?
Hold on, Qing Yi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
Ein Flugblatt. Scheint eine Umfrage für eine bevorstehende Veranstaltung der Sicherheitsbehörde zu sein. Kommt dir die Person nicht bekannt vor? Ja, das war der ganz am Anfang dabei war, als dieser Reporter geschrien hat, die sollen Rain Down Justice und so. Und dann haben die das einfach gemacht. Eine Umfrage zum Aufklärungsmonat der Sicherheitsstreife.
Public Security Safety Awareness Month questionnaire?
our inspector has temporarily assigned us to the Lumina branch to prepare for this event. We'll be holding a big safety lecture here soon for the citizens. The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaires to encourage them to attend.
Willkommen in der Nachbarschaft.
I see. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
Später nachdem Zhu Yuan und Qingyi zum Revier der Sicherheitsbehörde zurückgekehrt sind.
There'll be public security officers visiting 6th Street soon. In all the time we've lived here, I don't think that's ever happened. There's something else I want to talk about too. About those officers we met earlier.
I wanted to discuss the same thing, but this isn't the place to talk.
Well, in that case, let's head home.
Was ist mit dem Essen?
All right. So, back to our earlier discussion then. I noticed that you also recognized them right from the start. After Belobog called public security in the Hollow, they were the officers who investigated the scene. You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
Zum Glück habe ich mich nicht verplappert.
That was close. I nearly blew our cover when we met Zhu Yuan just now. Luckily, you were quick to steer me away.
We're probably going to run into them again soon, so we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation, just to be safe.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
Vor einigen Tagen tief in der Höhle am Pioniergedenkplatz.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the bamboo with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty bamboo?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later. I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this bamboo. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Qingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious monster? I mean, the dangerous criminal.
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Ja, ob der Typ wirklich so der Bringer ist.
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So, it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see, Zhu Yuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows now, my election, the citizens will surely panic.
Ist halt wirklich nicht so der Bringer. Sein Ansehen ist ihm wichtiger als das, was tut.
Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's been given to hand? You did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted subordinates. So, I have a very important task for you.
Im Studio wurde die Aufnahme der Untersuchung bis zum Ende aufgeführt. Deswegen müssen die jetzt Flugblätter verteilen und diese Umfragen machen. Damit diese ganze Sache unter den Tisch gekehrt wird, unter den Teppich gekehrt wird.
I'm surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested in the monster in the monument.
Nein, der ist nur an sich selbst interessiert.
At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. The seminar must be quite important if he has to assign the two of them to oversee it.
Barry, are you able to bring up any info about it?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. Sounds like Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview too. I'm sure that's quite the honor for a public security officer. What do you think about this seminar?
Könnte gute Gelegenheit sein.
It's just a seminar to educate citizens about safety, so it wouldn't hurt to go. Besides, with top officials from PubSec present, we might pick up some useful information.
No objections here. It's decided then. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days. Let's tell them when they get here that we'd love to attend the event.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign. We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street.
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Wie sie alle irgendwelche Ausreden haben, damit sie da nicht hingehen.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Zhuyuan, Qingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Qingyi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
Können wir irgendwie helfen?
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
Bringen wir ihnen die Umfragen.
In that case, we'll take the questionnaires to them.
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security, so if they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
Ihr habt es doch auch schon geholt.
You two did us a huge solid before. It's only right for us to return the favor.
Zhuyuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay, thank you, really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
Hello, Wise. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those 2 officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
Möchtest du die Umfrage mal anschauen?
General Chop, would you take a look at this questionnaire?
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar in Luminous Square. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Ist da was im Busch? Das Böse zum Beispiel?
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
Nope, never heard of it.
Well, for a while back then, that's what the residents called Bringer. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras.
Das haben wir ja selber eben auch gesehen, oder?
What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
Will für sich selbst werben.
Sounds like Inspector Bringer is trying to advertise himself through the seminar.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi the news.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire, it must make you feel even worse.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops.
Ich sag's mal so, Menschen können sich verändern. Sowohl zum Guten als auch zum Schlechten. Vielleicht war er mal ein guter Mensch. Oder eine gute Person. Aber ist es jetzt nicht mehr.
And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Entschuldigen Sie die Störung.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here, too. Then, Qing Yi and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
Diebstahl auf der 6th Street. Etwas weiter vorn.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
Ich hab gar nichts gemacht, gar nichts.
Hold on. Belle, isn't that Bang Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
Nicht weit von der Menge entfernt.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
Das regt ihn auf, den Kaffeemeister. Wenn du Instant... Wer geht denn auch in so ein Café und bestellt Instant-Kaffee? Instant-Kaffee ist sowas, was man sich zu Hause auf die Schnelle mal macht. Aber man geht doch nicht in ein Café und bestellt Instant-Kaffee. Kein Wunder, dass der beleidigt ist. Kleingeld ist bestimmt nicht schuldig.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit. We've dealt with the Bang Boo at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain. Oh, seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything?
Was ist das alles, was ich da an Discord-Nachrichten habe? Ist das irgendwas Wichtiges? Nee, es sind nur Stream-Ankündigungen von anderen Leuten, aber das ist mir egal, ich streame ja gerade selber. Aber auch nur, wenn sonst gar nichts verfügbar ist. Instant Kaffee ist so eklig. Aber besser als gar kein Koffein am Morgen. Da kannst du dich mit Kyodai streiten. Über das gar kein Koffein am Morgen.
Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
Also Koffein am Morgen, nicht das Streiten. Das Streiten hast du schon nötig. Naja, also ich habe Koffein am Morgen auch nicht nötig. Aber ich mag einfach Kaffee. Also, ich mag Kaffee, ich mag den Geschmack. Einfach.
So, what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bangbu's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Schade, dass Ferry nicht einspringen kann.
If Fairy were to help, she'd be able to see Give Change's visual recording right away. But I can't do anything in front of public security.
Anyway, that'll take at least 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Offiziere der Kriminalabteilung suchen auch nach Dingen. Naja, Enten sind ja keine Dinge, oder? Das sind ja Lebewesen. Also diese Aussage, Kaffee ist das Widerlichste, was du je geschmeckt hast, was auch wirklich Nahrung war, dass du diesen Zusatz, was auch wirklich Nahrung war, dazu geschrieben hast, wirft Fragen auf, was hast du denn bitte probiert, beziehungsweise geschmeckt, was keine Nahrung ist. Was so widerlich war.
So, do officers in the Criminal Investigation Department look for things too?
Cases like this would normally be assigned to junior officers. But handing the task over would take time, and we don't want the residents to think public security is evading responsibility. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Chingy and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Ja, mir geht's genauso. Also ich finde Kaffee, ich finde auch den Geruch von frisch gerösteten Kaffeebohnen mega gut. Aber Bier mag ich auch nicht. Ich trinke auch Bier nicht gerne.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Aber Geschmäcker sind ja verschieden, ne? Es gibt auch Leute, die mögen zum Beispiel keine Tomaten oder keine Zwiebeln. Ich kenne Personen, die bestellen bei einer Thunfischpizza die Zwiebeln ab. Also in meiner Welt existiert sowas wie eine Thunfischpizza ohne Zwiebeln nicht. Das geht nicht. Wieso bestellt man Zwiebeln ab? Das ist für mich was Unverständliches.
The lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
Ich habe sie ganz bestimmt ausgeschaltet.
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
Weiss öffnet die Wagentür und versucht, die Scheinwerfer auszuschalten.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Thunfisch magst du auch nicht. Ja, guck mal. Aber Thunfisch mögen auch viele, ne? Jeder hat irgendwas, was er nicht mag. Ich mag zum Beispiel keine Radieschen. Gibt's viele, die mögen die gerne.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. but the battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car service not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Warum kommt mir das bekannt vor?
Wait, Wise, is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Chingy? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Wise and Belle's car lights won't turn off.
Ja, und der Unfall, den Belfast hatte. Dreckspülmittel, Kerzen, Stöcke. Früher haben einige Leute Spaß daran gehabt, dir Zeug in den Mund zu stopfen. Also hast du es nicht freiwillig gegessen. Okay. Ich habe ein Trauma von was ich freiwillig gegessen habe, beziehungsweise nicht gegessen, aber Mann, ich krieg jetzt schon wieder Gänsehaut davon. Ich war mal im Urlaub mit der Familie, da war ich noch ganz, ganz klein. Und da war so ein Raum. Und da waren so zur Deko waren da halt so Steine. Und mein kleines Kindergehirn dachte, oh, cool, ein Brot. Und ich habe diesen Stein in den Mund gesteckt und dazu gebissen. Und dieses Geräusch von den knirschenden Zähnen auf diesem Stein. Ich will da gar nicht dran denken. Mir sträuben sich alle Haare immer noch. Das ist so eine traumatische Erinnerung. Das Gefühl, das Geräusch, einfach alles. Steine sind keine Brote, Leute. Esst keine Steine. Dir eine Kerze in den Mund zu stecken und dann mit der Faust auf den Kopf zu schlagen, war beliebt. Wo bist du aufgewachsen, dass die Leute immer zufällig Kerzen dabei hatten?
If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
Nee, ich kenne sowas auch nicht.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
Das war eigentlich mal.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning and it distracted me.
Ja, aber das hat damit vielleicht auch was zu tun.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction? What kind of malfunction? Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after. I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Ich will ja nichts sagen, aber ist es nicht alleine schon eine Straftat, zu telefonieren, während man Auto fährt? Ich habe absolut kein Mitleid mit dem Typen. Außer natürlich, es war mit einer Sprechanlage, genau, Freisprechanlage. Dann geht das in Ordnung. Aber wenn er wirklich das Handy in der Hand hatte und telefoniert hat, dann habe ich kein Mitleid mit dem.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
Wovon redet ihr?
What are you and Jingy talking about?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Sind Julian und Chingy hier?
Juyuan and Jingy told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bang-Boo's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
Was haben sie dich gefragt?
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident. My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
You're quite right, Wise.
Zhu Yuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bang-Boo is a victim, just like me?
Ja.
And someone else is at fault?
Genau, und du hast ihn einfach angeschrien.
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before... Give Change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You have my sincerest apology. So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today, so if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We're currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on, we'll stop him.
Zhu Yuan und Qingyi machen sich sofort auf den Weg, um dem Feind den Weg abzuschneiden und ihm aufzulauern. Und du und Wise folgen ihm.
Okay.
Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Stop or I'll shoot! This is Zhu Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Unsichtbarer Helfer. Natürlich machen wir das im Geheimen, ne? Als EOS. Ein paar Minuten später in der Videothek.
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
Du siehst wütend aus.
Whoa, you're pretty angry.
You almost got into an accident because of him. I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's done. So whenever you're ready, let's go. Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
The heat signature is moving west. The precinct's carrot won't last forever. If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Ugh, they just won't give up. Eat this!
Zzzt.
Ugh, it's an EMP.
Chingy, are you all right?
I'm okay. What a shame. We were so close to catching the culprit. He is being very reckless for being in a hollow. If we allow him to escape, who knows what trouble he might cause.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this. Let's check around for anything that could indicate where he's gone.
No need. He went right.
Huh? How'd you figure that out so fast?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar. It's a skill passed down over generations. Want to learn how to do it?
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time. How did you figure it out?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it? You make it sound like just a feeling.
I guess it is based on a feeling. My right hand feels numb.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
Sie ist halt auch ein Android, ne? Deswegen merkt sie die EMP.
Well, guess we just have to catch him fast then. Shall we go?
Don't come any closer!
All right, calm down.
There's ethereals! Ethereals! Help!
Calm down, sir. All the ethereals around here have already been eliminated. You're safe now.
Really? The ethereals are... I'm safe?
You're the pub sec officers from before!
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase you all the way here?
No. I mean, I'm just surprised, is all. I mean, I've been causing problems for you all, and there were so many ethereals nearby, but you still took the risk of coming to rescue me.
What nonsense. Protecting citizens is our duty as officers. But as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town, you wouldn't have found ethereals nearby.
Damn. Wait, was that a poem?
According to new Eridu laws and regulations, my colleague and I are arresting you for illegal possession of a dangerous weapon and endangering the safety of others. What's your name?
Carlo Maroon.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the Attorneys Association. We should make our way back to the precinct, Chingy. Why are you looking around?
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals nearby?
Not an ethereal. Something smaller and more agile.
Ja, sowas wie ein Bamboo.
Could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks today, so my senses could still be a bit overwhelmed. Let's go. After we drop off Maroon at the precinct, we should go back to 6th Street and tell everyone the good news.
I can't thank you two enough for today.
You're welcome. It's an officer's duty and privilege. Public security will contact you for any compensation-related matters, should they arise.
You're back already. Looks like you've caught the culprit.
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary interrogation.
Was war sein Motiv?
What was his motive for doing all of this?
Well, it's all a bit silly, honestly. He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise led to various unintended outcomes.
Isn't it strictly forbidden to possess an EMP emitter in the city? How did he manage to get a hold of such a device?
The culprit is a member of a Hollow Raider gang. According to him, they illegally manufactured several EMP emitters to bypass vehicle security systems.
So ist das also. Das klingt, als ob noch mehr dahinter steckt.
Seems like there's more going on than we first thought.
We think so too. That's why we'll interrogate him again to uncover what the Hollow Raiders are up to. But I can't disclose more details about the investigation. I hope you understand.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct now for the second interrogation.
Hold on for a moment, officers.
Oh, General Chop, was there something you'd like to ask about the case?
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few neighbors and I have something we'd like to say.
Your help today is greatly appreciated. Not only did you clear Give Change of any suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from causing more harm in the future. And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my neighbors, we've decided to attend the safety lecture on Saturday. Here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Really?
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event by Bringer. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
Oh, you're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend the lecture helps us a lot too.
Can I also have a questionnaire, officers? I want to attend the lecture too.
Great. In the end, things turned out well for everyone.
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.
Aber Mission Unthinkable 2 gibt's ja auch noch. Ist das eine Anspielung auf Mission Impossible?
Officers, it's good to see you again.
You too, managers.
Ihr zwei seid ja gut gelaunt.
You two seem to be in a good mood. I guess the seminar preparation went well?
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector to answer questions from citizens, Juyuan. Belle has been itching to ask you some.
Come on. Go easy on me.
You don't know, do you? Juyuan gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report. We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the Hollow. Please take a look at this.
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days. Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Something funny? What are you seeing?
Was ist los?
Is something wrong?
Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Juyuan for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
Juyuan und Jingyi gehen mit ernster Miene von dann.
Maroon. He's the guy who was using the EMP emitter, right? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to hear what they're saying.
Oh mein Gott, er will sie belauchen. Auf der Straße außerhalb der Sicherheitsbehörde.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon.
Belaucht ist ein legendärer Tippfehler, ja.
But wait, what about it? You think
Genauso
these
wie
two
die
cases
Tür
are connected?
aufbrechen. Ich finde es immer so lustig, wenn so nur ein Buchstabe fehlt und das Wort dann komplett bescheuert klingt dadurch. Weil ein einziger Buchstabe fehlt.
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies. But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger. Where is it now?
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay in the surveillance signal, but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now.
Bereilen findest du auch so. Ja, das war War of Death, ne? Wir müssen uns bereilen. Aber da war auch noch was. Da war auch noch mehr. Ich finde auch bis heute den Satz, du bist der Einzige, der es stoppen kann. Es ist legendär.
But according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
10 minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence.
Da haben wir ja einige, ja.
We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do a remote analysis first.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Überall Löcher mit Leichen und die Bäume tot. Was, ich weiß nicht mehr, was hat er gesagt, nachdem er dieses ganze Dorf aus Versehen umgebracht hat? War der Wortlaut wirklich, tja, was soll's? Kann man jetzt auch nichts mehr ändern? War das der exakte Wortlaut oder ich weiß gerade den exakten Wortlaut nicht mehr. Irgendwie sowas war's. Ja, kann man jetzt auch nicht mehr ändern. So, das waren die letzten überlebenden Menschen noch, ne? Oh, ups. Ich habe bis heute nicht verstanden, was da eigentlich passiert ist. Der hat irgendeinen Grabstein angesprochen und dann sind alle gestorben. Ohne ersichtlichen Grund.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret.
Oder was war das? Wir wurden angegriffen von so Zombie-Hunden. Ist auch eine sehr schöne Formulierung gewesen.
But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while now.
Meaning, there might be a mole in public security.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
Aber war nicht das ganze Spiel War of Death eigentlich so ein durchgängiges Meme? Also alles davon ist zitierfähig. Ich möchte aber auch noch ein Getränk dazu. War doch auch da. Ich bin kein Zombie-Killer.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have my word.
Im selben Moment.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Huh?
You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence. Besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
Notfallaktion.
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't move very quickly. Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions are right. I picked up the carrier's signal. Let's go.
Währenddessen im Studio.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are heading out to locate the evidence carrier.
Weißt du, wo der Beweiswagen ist, Ferry?
Barry, do you know where the carrier is?
Affirmative. Attempting to locate the evidence carrier.
We need to help them reach the evidence carrier quickly. I'm counting on you to find a route.
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with.
We're doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut, too. Well, let's forget all that for now. Qing Yi, help me unlock it.
Qing Yi nimmt den Schlüssel und entriegelt den Wagen.
Huh? The evidence crate is still here. And the seal is untouched.
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees, and the etheric matter feels totally different from what I sensed at the square.
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Chuyuan, watch out!
Ein Kugelhagel kommt an einer kleinen Mauer in der Nähe und trifft den Beweiswagen.
They got in cover. Idiots. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. They aren't gonna go down easy. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your cool for a little longer? Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. They might have survived our ambush, but we can take them.
Irgendwie klingen die so, als ob die Stimmen andersrum sein müssten, oder?
Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
Gleicher Glaube.
This isn't good. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are stuck in a building and surrounded by enemies.
Weiß, beruhige dich.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a sec to look around and see if there's anything we can use to help.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location. Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carrot data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Fairy may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi where to go?
Ich habe gerade drüber nachgedacht, was auszuprobieren, aber das versuche ich vielleicht auch lieber dann nicht im Stream. Ich habe drüber nachgedacht, was wäre, wenn ich die Cam da oben hinpacke. Ob das irgendwie geht. Weil, als ich die Cam da hingepackt hatte, hatte ich hier noch einen Fernseher stehen, wo die oben nicht ging. Aber der Bildschirm hier ist eventuell... nee, so dünn ist der gar nicht. Also zumindest nicht so dünn wie der. Vielleicht würde die da halten. Ich versuch's später vielleicht mal.
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, Second Assistant.
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we be exposed?
Es würde nur die Existenz eines Proxys freigeben.
If it doesn't expose our identity, I think it's worth the risk to save lives.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the two officers in leaving the current area?
Aren't those the same thing?
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying, to keep them safe, Bell has to personally guide them as a proxy?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
This is so irritating. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
Nicht zu handeln, wenn es nötig ist, zeugt von mangelndem Mut.
You remember what Xing Yi said. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage. Zhu Yuan and Xing Yi are good people. Despite the risks, I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I chose to stand idly by now.
Bell.
And, on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
In der Zwischenzeit.
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us has to make a run for it, you'd have a much better chance at surviving.
Now's not the time to argue.
Genau, jetzt ist nicht der richtige Zeitpunkt zu streiten.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue. Who's there?
Wait, it's coming from the intercom. Someone hacked into our encrypted frequency. But how?
Instead of arguing about who should be the bait, how about I offer a solution that works for you both?
Who are you? Why should we trust you?
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking with you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. I can't turn a blind eye while you're in danger.
A proxy?
All right. So, what's the plan?
I'll create an opportunity for you. Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave that to me. Now, go!
They're getting away!
What now?
Straight ahead. Jump into the fissure.
The fissure?
What? The spatial fissure! After them! There they are!
They're chasing us. There's another fissure straight ahead.
They're closing in. They'll catch us at this rate.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it. Well, Hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance? All right. We can finally talk. You're a Bang-Boo from Belobog.
Genau.
Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bang-Boo would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Ching-Yi, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Das hätte auch schief gehen können. Ja.
Faithin. That's me. I'm Faithin. So you were already watching us when we received the report from Belobog. Yeah, I was helping Belobog Industries retrieve something lost. But I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly. And it's still not too late to get the evidence back. According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
Aber ich hab's schon mal gesagt, ich finde das cool, dass das Spiel teilweise ist, als würde man so einen richtigen Anime gucken. Die Animationen, die Cutscenes sind so gut.
So you're suggesting...
Wir haben das gleiche Ziel.
We share a common goal. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Faithin. But as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Don't worry, leave it to me. Since we lack the manpower, we'll use the hollow against them.
Moment des Gegenschlags.
Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
Ist richtig schön, ja, und langsam kommst du der Story auch hinterher. Okay?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Das wird später wahrscheinlich noch einfacher, der Story zu folgen. Jetzt gerade machen wir quasi so einen Schnelldurchlauf, weil wir die ganzen Level dazwischen nicht haben, die wir spielen und alles, was nicht vertonte Sequenzen sind und so. Aber wir haben jetzt noch Kapitel 3, nochmal ein Zwischenkapitel und Kapitel 4. Und ab dann sind wir da, wo ich tatsächlich jetzt gerade bin und wo ich das selber noch nicht kenne. Und da ist dann auch wieder das Gameplay und alles mit drin. Und das wird hoffentlich cool. So.
Yes! Fantastic! We finally got the evidence back.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe.
Es gibt einen Höhlenausgang in der
There's
Nähe.
an exit nearby. I'll take you there.
Ein paar Minuten später.
The exit is just up ahead.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I'll be on my way. Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma. Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Ching-Yi, we're officers. Should you really be saying that?
Ja, sie hat halt eigene Moralvorstellungen. Lass sie doch.
Anyway, thanks for your help, Faithin.
Ich mag Chingy.
I should be thanking you too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it.
Weil Legalität und Moralität nicht unbedingt dasselbe sind.
Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Bang geht davon und verschwindet schon bald aus dem Blickfeld.
Now that Faithin's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Faithin thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
Suspicious? Right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Faithin would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Faithin knew what happened outside the hollow too.
How unexpected. It seems Faithin attended the seminar today.
Tja, sie kommen uns auf die Schliche. Ein paar Tage später.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
Huh? Public security again?
Well, I heard Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be heading back to their own branch today. It's probably best not to run into them inside the hollows. But outside the hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
Sollten wir nicht wenigstens nach ihren Kontaktinformationen fragen? Sollen wir sie wenigstens dazu bringen, eine Mitgliedskarte zu beantragen?
Shouldn't we at least get them a membership card for the store?
Come on. You can't be seriously thinking about it.
Doch.
I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
Ein super Film.
That's the one where the protagonist goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right? That is indeed a solid movie.
Also im Prinzip das, was gerade passiert ist.
They're going to be leaving soon. Let's get going.
Oh, we've got everything packed. Let's get it in the car.
We almost missed you.
Hey there, managers. What brings you here?
We heard you're heading back to your own branch, so we wanted to say goodbye.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite a memorable time together.
Meint ihr, Tahu kommt heute auch noch dazu?
But Ji-Yuan, it was supposed to be you going on stage for the interview during the seminar. Why did that older gentleman in the glasses end up going on instead? I was looking forward to asking you questions.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
Weißt du was ich nicht weiß? Vielleicht hat er es einfach nur nicht mitgekriegt, weil er nicht auf Discord on ist. Aber vielleicht schreibe ich ihn einfach mal auf WhatsApp an. Vielleicht kommt er ja dann. Ja, aber er kann ja wenigstens lurken.
You don't say. That's awesome.
Wir haben ein Mitbringsel aus dem Laden. Lurken tust du schon. Ach, Tahu ist ja sogar da. Hallo, Tahu.
It's not often you get to meet new people, so we brought you something to remember us by. A movie about a public security officer.
Ja, nee, du musst ja auch nicht mit Ton weitergucken. Ich dachte nur, du hast es überhaupt nicht mitgekriegt, weil du hast ja nicht mal Hallo gesagt.
We appreciate it. but it's against regulations for officers to accept gifts from citizens. However, could I buy the video as a customer of Random Play?
Ah, guck mal, haben wir doch Kundenakquise gemacht.
Of course, we'd be delighted.
Well, they're getting ready to leave. Why don't we take a look around? Maybe find somewhere to finally enjoy that meal we had talked about?
I never expected our time at the Lumina Branch to be so eventful.
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
Is that supposed to be a poem?
Wer ruft an?
Excuse me, someone's calling me. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day? Well, this is a rarity.
Hello. I'm looking over our graduation album.
Ah, Miabi. Ich hätte sie so gerne gehabt.
You're flipping through our graduation album? Now? This isn't another one of your weird exercises, is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos. By the way, do you still remember the graduation message you wrote for me? May you become the pursuant of true justice, the sharp blade of the law slicing through the wickedness of the night sky.
Oh, all right. Yet there's no need to shout. Someone might hear you.
My apologies. It's just... this message really means a lot to me. How does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon-flavored lollipop? Many people say they taste pretty much the same. But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still prefer the taste of real melons. Just like your pursuit of true justice. A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
Are those words of encouragement? Well, thanks. Wait, how does a member of Hand like you know that I've been reprimanded by the precinct?
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered by Bellabog Industries has been transferred to Section 6. My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide some more detailed intel.
So, that thing's in your custody? Are you telling me there's something wrong with the evidence?
That's the reason why I'm calling you. We found pieces of what resembles a mask within the monster's remains, and we managed to extract human DNA from it.
Does this mean you figured out the origin of the monster?
Unfortunately, no. Apart from determining the deceased as a male from the DNA, we compared it with DNA records of missing persons and criminals throughout the city, but found no matches. He may have been someone from outside the city with no known identity. But what do you think?
Since Maroon risked going into the Hollow to get it, there must be some secret on the deceased's body. I wouldn't think he's a nobody.
I agree. But as of now, we're still missing the key to this puzzle.
Thanks for the intel, Miyabi. Let's catch up in a few days.
Mm-hmm. See you.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Judging from the conversation, I'm guessing there's some progress with the evidence over at Hand?
Seems so. They've made an important discovery, but that's only created more questions. Jump in, Qingyi. Let's talk more on the way.
All right, let's go.
In der Nacht in einem Sitzungsraum des Reviers in der Sicherheitsbehörde im Bezirk Janus.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Perlman.
Attorneys, always running so slowly. You're the ones who suggested we meet. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting?
An den erinnert ihr euch hoffentlich noch. Das war vom ersten Kapitel der.
Huh? Wait, it's you! Sarah! You've got some nerve to show your face after the trouble you caused!
Come now, Mr. Perlman. It was your idea to deal with the residents in the blast zone. Not to mention the fact your technical advisor and personal secretary, Sarah, never existed in the first place. Well then, there's no need to grit your teeth. I'm actually here to discuss business with you. Please confess to all your crimes in court, and we'll make sure you get the best treatment in prison.
Huh. You and that bastard behind you are the ones who convinced me to carry out the blast in the first place. And now you want me to take all the blame. That's quite the scheme. I hear recently Bellabog Industries stumbled upon a monster in that plaza inside the hollow, and the evidence collected from the creature's remains was almost stolen. Honestly, I've been wondering. The plaza isn't along the subway route, yet your plan included research of it and explosives for it. Your real goal is to retrieve the evidence, isn't it? I wonder what would happen if I brought this up in court.
I'm sure the judge wouldn't entertain such baseless fantasies, Mr. Perlman.
Baseless fantasies, you say? Huh. Let's get real, then. What if I told you I have proof of your involvement in the Vision case, along with that of the person behind you? Definitive proof.
Hey, you heard what Perlman just said, right? I can't stand clingy men, but I must say, that's quite the ace up his sleeve.
Sounds like you're enjoying this situation.
How could that be? I'm genuinely concerned about our partnership. So what's your plan now? Will you agree to his terms?
I'll handle it.
So, und damit sind wir jetzt beim 3. Kapitel angekommen, wo es um die Leute ging, die wir vorhin im Trailer gesehen haben. Wir betreten doch noch das Geisterhaus.
Belle, you're back. I've already got the TV set up to record it. What about you? Got anything coming up for the next 2 days?
Was führst du im Schilde?
Recording? What are you planning to do?
If I didn't know better... Wait, don't tell me. You've forgotten what's happening soon?
Tja, bist du jetzt eigentlich mit Ton dabei oder bist du wieder im Lurk?
Coming up? No idea what you're on about.
The Vision demolition case proceedings begin in a couple of days. Our old buddy Nicole is gonna be on TV. She's representing the Canvas Street residents in court. Even though we can't be there taking the stand, we played our part in cracking Vision's case. I think it's worth recording the trial.
Vielleicht können wir die Aufnahmen von Nicole verkaufen.
Oh, and maybe we can sell her a compilation of all our hottest courtroom scenes.
Ihre heißesten.
That's not a bad idea. Redo TV is streaming it right now. If you're not doing anything, you should watch it with me.
Welcome to this special preview of the Vision demolition case. I'm reporting to you live from the helicopter pad atop Janus Quarters Security Bureau. In a few moments, Charles Perlman, the accused, the cunning hares representing the citizenry, and others involved in the case,
Andy wieder am Burger essen.
will, as is typical, travel to the new Eridu Supreme Court to await trial via the Special Court of Law airship. The court proceedings will be streamed in full, and citizens are encouraged to follow the proceedings from home.
Nicole, the airship is almost here, and you still haven't finished packing.
And on that note, Nicole, do you really need to pack so many things for court?
What do you know? The whole city's following this case. In other words, it's a chance for us to make a name for ourselves. So, of course, I want to make sure I'm putting my best and prettiest face forward. I'm not kidding. I even printed off some flyers about us to pass around to potential clients out in the gallery.
Nicole, that's your phone. Sounds like a message.
Thank you.
Huh? Nicole, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't tell me. It's another debt collection message from one of our loan sharks.
Nuh-uh. Put a sock in it, Nekomata. We don't owe anybody any money these days. Except for Faithin. And those other 5 loan sharks.
Why are there more debts than last month?
Wir schulden niemandem Geld, außer denen und noch 5 anderen.
Nicole, what's going on? Who's that message from just now?
What's going on? Who is that? So many messages. And they're all blank?
Ugh, I can't take it anymore.
Kurze Zeit später in der Videothek.
Which are all likely to be at the center of debate during the trial. Next, we have a special guest.
I thought Perlman's crimes were so outrageous that the trial would just be a formality. I never thought they'd have to debate every single detail. No wonder Nicole's been so worried about this case.
Faithin!
Hello there, proxies.
Nicole, Anby, what are you two doing here? Aren't you supposed to be catching an airship to the Supreme Court today, Nicole?
That was the plan, but I think there's something I need to discuss with you first, or else I'll be distracted in court.
Was ist los?
What's going on, Nicole? What do you want to talk about?
Faithin, remember how you asked me a while back to help you track down the hacker Rain? And decrypt the Bellobog Heavy Industries memory unit?
Hang on. Are you telling me your conscience has finally overcome you due to you two not being as close as you claimed?
Of course not! You can doubt anything about me, but not my connections. Even if Rain is the hottest new thing on internet, she will still back me up. It's just some weird stuff's been happening to her recently.
Das riecht nach Klatsch und Tratsch.
Do I smell some gossip?
Put away your popcorn. It's not that simple. Basically, it's just this. Lots of us who are close with Rain, including me, get messages from her every now and then. But they're all blank. At first, we didn't think anything of it. But then it continued for a couple weeks. And worse, apart from these messages, it's like she's disappeared into thin air. And it feels like things are getting worse. She used to send one every few days, max. But she's already sent 5 or 6 this morning.
That does sound strange.
Barry, can you take a look at these messages from Rain and check to see if they really are blank?
Of course, Master. Master, analysis confirms these messages contain absolutely no additional content at all. However, the sender's location is not encrypted. After analysis, the coordinates show the messages were sent near the Ballet Twins buildings.
Hold on. Did you say the Ballet Twins?
What's wrong, Nicole? You've gone completely pale. Is there something wrong with that building?
You must not care much for urban legends, Proxy. The Ballet Twins are a set of 2 towers, and lately, there have been popular rumors of paranormal events happening there. People say that there's...
Quit, Anby, enough! Anyways, fact of the matter is, those 2 towers were swallowed up by a hollow years ago. Ordinary people can't transmit data in and out of the hollows like you two. So how could Rain's messages be coming from there?
Based on her capabilities, I don't think Fairy would be mistaken. Hey, Belle. Seeing as how we're urgently trying to find Rain, and since Nicole is so upset by this, what do you say we go over to the Ballet Twins and have a look around?
Okay, I don't believe in ghosts.
Nicole, we'll go check on Rain's location, but we're likely to end up in a hollow. Can you lend us Anby and the others?
It's not like I'll need them in court anyway. Oh yeah, this is for you. It might come in handy.
Da ist ein Foto von Rain.
Nicole, in this picture, is the girl with the backpack Rain?
Huh? Is something wrong?
Das ist eine Stammkundin.
She's a regular at our video store. Wow. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover.
If you want to talk about hidden identities, doesn't Faith then use the video store the same way? Anyway, I'll leave Rain to you because I've got a blimp to catch.
Proxy. I'll take Billy and Nekomata with me. Meet us later near the Ballet Twins. Goodbye.
So, ab ins Geisterhaus.
We made it. But where are the Ballet Twins?
Just across the river inside the hollow.
Did that hacker's message really come from the hollow? Wait! Look above the hollow!
That's the top of the Ballet Twins. So that's it. I'd heard the companion hollow had shrunk recently, and that's left the top of the building exposed.
So that means Nicole got that bizarro message from there, right?
Even if that's true, what was Rain doing in a place like that? Okay, team. First, let's think of a way we can get ourselves up there. We're here.
The Ballet Twins.
Ooh. Impressive. This place is cold, huh?
Yeah, it may look all glitzy. It doesn't feel right.
Be careful, everyone. This thick fog in here may hold danger.
Ew, that almost made me jump.
I don't think we should stick around here. Let's hurry up and find her.
This place twists and turns like a maze. Plus it's cold and damp. Way worse than all the other hollows. Oh, I hope the kneecaps I just replaced don't rust.
I hope you didn't get cheap parts, Billy. That's why I stay away from budget restaurants and save my stomach the hassle.
What's wrong, Envy?
Ever since we set foot in here, I feel like someone, or something, has been watching us.
Same! I got goosebumps as soon as we got here. And I keep feeling something slithering around down by our feet. Ah, I just felt it again!
Hey, watch the tails!
Oh, my bad. Hey, manager, couldn't you tell what was going on in the surrounding area and other hollows? Can you see anything now?
Sorry, it's a little hard to do now. Not only is this building full of fissures, the hollow data is outdated. We'll need to collect some new data as we explore.
Ich finde, es klingt im Deutschen irgendwie falsch, ne? Im Gebäude gibt es zahlreiche Spalten. Als wäre das ein Bordell oder so. Das klingt weird.
Hang on. What's moving over there? Ethereals. Take them out.
We did it.
Anby, what you felt. That was the ethereals, right?
Not sure. Was it?
So, manager, where should we go from here?
Hang on, let me check.
Yeah, officers! I thought that was gonna take my nose off!
Are those scissors?
Who's there?
skilled. It's no wonder you're able to walk around the building unhindered. But please, stop there.
A wolf siren.
The ballet twins are private property and are currently closed to visitors. I will allow you 30 seconds to explain your presence before I decide whether or not... In short, this place is not currently open to the public, and I'm sure I have stressed. Both the floors and one's weapon should be kept in pristine condition, have I not?
Sorry, Mr. Lycon. I'm really sorry.
So
Ellen,
tired.
stay on task. Professionalism.
Coming.
Corin? Is that you? Huh? Oh, Miss Nikomata. And the investigator.
Corin, do you know them?
Yes, Mr. Lycon. They're the nice people who helped me out of the hollow that time.
I see then. Rena, for now you may stand down.
As you wish.
When did you...
You're quite a perceptive young lady. You almost saw me.
She means you were way off, way off, way off.
If you aren't mere trespassers, that makes things easier. Allow me to introduce ourselves. We are Victoria Housekeeping.
Victoria Housekeeping. Never heard of you.
Hey, Ambi. Before I met Corin, I never heard of them either. But you're being so blunt. You'll embarrass them.
What a considerate young lady. But there's no need. Victoria Housekeeping primarily serves a small number of high net worth individuals in New Eridu, and does not aim for popularity amongst the general public.
Genau, die wollen nicht beim Pöbel bekannt sein.
I feel like we're being looked down on. But I can't think of a comeback.
Everyone, please allow me to apologize on behalf of my companions. I am the head of Victoria Housekeeping, Von Lycon. We have been employed by the owners of the Ballet Twins to provide maintenance services here today.
The owners? But I heard the Ballet Brothers who built them went bankrupt ages ago.
You are correct. The Ballet Twins are indeed in a long-term state of foreclosure. The Lemnian Hollow's activity has waned as of late, and the city administration is interested in eliminating the sub-hollow here. My employer expects the building to appreciate in value, which is why he put down a deposit.
Investing in buildings inside a hollow. Is that how rich people think? Well, whatever they're thinking. Thanks to that guy, we got to see Corin again. Miss Nekomata, investigator. I'm glad to see you again, too. But what are you doing here? This is the Master's property. The association shouldn't have any missions here. Well, you see...
Corin, the answer's obvious, isn't it? But forget that for now. Do you have anything I can use to kill time? My phone died.
I don't think I have. Wait, Ellen, you said the answer is obvious. You mean...
She means that our guests aren't really investigators.
Huh? Not investigators?
Das merkt sie erst jetzt.
Looks like other than Corin, they've all figured out something is up.
There is no need to be so wary. Victoria Housekeeping is duty-bound to only our employers. We have no interest in unauthorized personnel within the Hollows, and not to mention, you helped Corin. Moving forward, if you are willing to be truthful with us, we will do our utmost to assist.
All right then, I'll be straight with you. I'm actually a proxy.
Abgesehen von Rains wahrer Identität als Hackerin erklärst du den anderen, warum ihr zu den Ballet Twins gekommen seid.
Well, I didn't expect you to be the legendary proxy Phaethon, and you're here to look for a missing friend.
Habt irgendwelche Ideen?
Have you seen anything noteworthy in the building, Lycon?
As much as we'd like to help you, the official carrot provided to us is outdated and is unable to give us an accurate picture of what's going on inside the building.
Sorry to interrupt, Belle, but we've got a situation. Nicole just called. She says she didn't realize until she got to the landing pad that all members of the Cunning Hares were registered to take the stand. The court is requiring Billy and the others to attend.
So, we gotta take the airship too? But what about helping the manager look for Rain?
I apologize for eavesdropping, but I have a proposition. What if the proxy works with us? The proxy is looking for someone, and our obsolete holodata is hindering our work. I believe it'll be to our mutual benefit to work together.
Du würdest mit einem Außenstehenden wie mir zusammenarbeiten?
Aren't I an outsider? Is it okay for me to be inside your master's building?
You needn't worry. Master has entrusted us with all building-related matters during its maintenance. In any case, considering Phaethon's reputation, I am certain our master will be pleased to make your acquaintance. For now, however, getting your friends out of the hollow seems to be the more pressing matter. We can head further into the building together after you finish your business.
Neue Freunde, alte Bekannte.
How are things, Belle? Have you met up with Victoria Housekeeping yet?
Ich habe sogar EOS repariert.
Yeah, don't worry. I met up with everyone. And even fixed up EOS.
Sounds like you're getting along fine with everyone. That's good. We need to find Rain as soon as possible. You should hurry back and get ready for the Hollow.
Zu dieser Zeit im Bezirk Janus beim Helipad auf dem Dach des Reviers der Sicherheitsbehörde.
Andy and the others are so slow. If they mess up now, the media will sensationalize it.
Ah, they're coming out! They're coming out! Ladies and gentlemen, moments ago, the defendant in this case, Charles Perlman, arrived at the helipad escorted by authorities. Shockingly, despite the crimes he's being charged with, Perlman shows no signs of being worried. Fools.
A real surprise is yet to come.
I accept your request. I'll put the instructions in your suitcase for the day you board. Open it 2 hours after takeoff. Do what the instructions say, and someone will help you get out of New Eridu.
Hey, where's my suit for court? Did the suitcase come?
It's right here.
Good, bring it over.
What are you so smug about? It's about to hit the fan, Perlman.
Auch wenn der eiförmig ist, an Ifumi kommt der nicht ran. Wer jetzt? Der Perlman oder wen meinst du?
Hit the fan? Young lady, you've no idea how horrible this city can get.
Just you wait. Whatever tricks you have up your sleeve, I'll make sure you get what's coming to you.
Ich glaube auch nicht, dass der an Hifumi rankommen soll. Ich glaube, Hifumi war auch nicht klein.
Great! You guys finally made it.
I'm beat. You were running for so long. How come you look fine, Billy?
The respiratory module I swapped out a few days ago has an anaerobic mode installed. It boosts energy efficiency during workouts. Oh no. I can't switch back to intake mode!
I told you not to use that cheap black market junk.
All right, cut it out. Does it really matter if Billy can't breathe? The airship is small anyway, and the air quality isn't great. What's wrong, Anby? Something bothering you?
I was just thinking. We left Phaethon to a group of strangers from a housekeeping company. Is that really okay?
Nekomata knew one of them, right? And besides, the ballet twins belongs to their master, so the proxy shouldn't be in any danger.
That's not it. I'm concerned once the proxy works with another squad, you'll notice a significant difference in the quality of service and won't want to work with us again.
Mit anderen Worten, ich habe Angst, dass die merken, dass wir scheiße sind. Och, Anby.
Don't be silly, Anby. The Cunning Hares are first class, I'll have you know. Besides, we have a relationship with Phaethon. those guys, they're completely new. Nothing to worry about.
Master Proxy, since your friend was most likely on the rooftop of Tower B, perhaps that should be our first destination.
If we head there first, won't it interfere with your work?
Your consideration is greatly appreciated, but you're our guest. It is only right we prioritize your needs. And considering how we cannot confirm the safety of your friend, the search for her is undoubtedly more urgent. In any case, we can still complete our maintenance along the way.
Dear guide, would you be so kind as to look at this map of the ballet twins?
Da wollen wir hin.
As you can see, we are currently located at the entrance to Tower A. According to our carrot, we'll have to go through the central corridor between the two to get to the other building.
Affirmative. The information provided by the agent is accurate. This should be your target location.
Mach weiter so, Fairy.
Keep it up, Fairy. We don't have enough holo data right now, but let's show Victoria Housekeeping we're professionals.
Please have faith in my abilities. I will not tarnish the reputation of the legendary Proxy.
Proxy, all nearby ethereals have been cleared.
Good work. Belle, why don't you and the others rest a bit while I calculate the next route?
Plötzlich flackern die Lichter in der Umgebung heftig auf.
Is it just me, or have the lights been flickering a lot on our way over?
Oh, is that so?
It's happened a few times. Looks like the rumors might be true.
What rumors?
Oh, you haven't heard, Proxy?
Alan?
What? Was I not supposed to say anything? Boss's mission brief was so long I didn't read it. But whatever. Rena's here anyway. If the Proxy finds out anything, she'll take care of it.
Ich mag Ellen, ihr ist einfach alles scheißegal. Sich darum kümmern, was soll das denn heißen?
Take care of it? What's that mean?
Ellen, Corin, keep talking like that and you're going to give people the wrong idea about Victoria Housekeeping. Dear guide, allow me to clarify. Are you familiar with the supernatural rumors regarding the ballet twins?
I don't think I have.
The story goes like this. When the ballet twins' buildings were swallowed up by the Hollow, a pair of famous dancers, two sisters, died here. Rumor has it that the sisters became the masters of the building and would warn visitors with flickering lights. Now, if those visitors still refuse to leave, the sisters cause a blackout and show up in the darkness to harvest the souls of their visitors. It's an old story, but recently someone claimed to have experienced some similar phenomena in the building. Our master believed letting the rumors spread would inevitably affect the value of the ballet twins. So we were commissioned to investigate the truth under the guise of maintaining the building.
So that's the real reason you're here.
Originally, we believed the rumors to be the fabrications of troublemakers. But at the very least, it appears power outages do indeed occur. But a power outage could pose a problem. Tower B's atrium is fitted with automated fire-resistant partitions. Power failure causes them to instantly close. Since finding Miss Rain is our priority, to avoid having our route cut off, we should speed things up.
Haaresbreite.
The lights are flickering faster. Let's hurry, everyone!
Right! You can rely on us to protect you.
This way, please.
Mind your step now, dear.
I'll do my best.
Unfortunately, we are a step too late. The automated partition has completely closed.
Oh no! We were so close to getting through! Corin, it's a maid's duty to help our guests. You shouldn't look so upset.
Irgendwelche Ideen, wie wir die Tür wieder aufbekommen? Ich glaube, draußen schreien irgendwelche Besoffenen rum.
Any bright ideas on how to open the door, gang?
There may be a manual switch installed on the partition. One moment, please. Allow me to take a look.
No need to bother, Rena. It's pretty solid metal, but it shouldn't be a problem for me and Corin to make a hole.
Es ist Wochenende, ja. Ist es wirklich okay, hier was kaputt zu machen?
Sounds easy enough. But isn't the building your employer's property? Is that really a good idea?
Huh. I didn't expect you to be such a rule-abiding proxy. Master's concern was about the rumor. Besides, who's gonna find out?
Reminder, it would be prudent not to cause any structural damage. As the only structure connecting the two buildings, the atrium is in a highly unstable state due to the hollow. Any sizable blow could lead to localized structural changes.
After some investigating, I've located the switch on the other side of the corridor. It appears we currently lack the means to get through. I suggest we withdraw and take some time to rest. Victoria Housekeeping will investigate the cause of the blackout, and we will surely find a way through.
So, und dann kommt der zweite Teil. The Midnight Pursuit 2. Du rufst Lycan an.
Master Proxy, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Have you found out the reason for the blackouts?
Though it is just speculation at this point, I believe so. I reviewed the blueprints for the ballet twins and discovered the building's power supply solution is quite sound. It can prevent large-scale power outages. What's more, there are independent power stations underneath the building, which is why it was able to maintain its power supply even after it was engulfed by the hollow.
So it does have a separate power supply system. Wait, in that case, the reason for the blackout must be an issue with the power supply below the building.
That is the logical conclusion, but it is not possible to determine the exact cause of the power failure from the building plans alone. Fortunately, the maintenance file contains solutions in case of power failure. Both buildings of the ballet twins have their own separate central control and emergency generator rooms.
Notstromaggregaträume ist auch so ein richtig tolles Wort, das es so nur im Deutschen geben kann. Irgendwo da drin lese ich auch Armageddon. So auf den ersten Blick sieht das aus wie Armageddon.
Not only can these identify the cause of the malfunction, but they can also restore power to the buildings by switching them over to the backup power system.
Dann ist unser nächstes Ziel klar.
Looks like our next goal is clear.
I shall send you the locations of the central control and generator rooms. Victoria Housekeeping is ready to depart at your behest. According to our previous investigation, we must complete the following steps to restore power. First, investigate the cause of the power outage at the control room. If the issue cannot be easily fixed, we must switch the building's power supply mode to the backup system. Therefore, we must split into two groups. One to operate the central control room, the other to activate the backup ether generator at the generator room.
Operating the building's electrical circuits in the control room might involve some complex procedures. I believe Sir Lycon would be the best suited to the task. As for the generator room, the main task is to simply move the generators and raw ether materials.
If it's physical labor like moving things, I can help.
Moving stuff or having to mess around with circuits. Tough choice. One strains the body, the other strains the mind. Nah, I want the generator room. Being grouped with Corin means I won't have to mind my manners.
Ellen?
Despite the somewhat uncouth rationale, it's actually a sensible plan, considering the balance of combat strength between the two teams.
Gleichgewicht der Kampfkraft.
Balance of combat strength? So who's really the strongest in Victoria housekeeping?
Ellen.
I'll stay with you, Sir Lycon.
Very well. Everyone, move out.
I didn't expect the central control room to be invaded by ethereals. Sir Lycon, is the equipment all right?
The backup power lights on the console are still on. I shall begin an inspection at once.
Lycon beginnt mit der Arbeit, ein paar Minuten später.
Strange. What is...
Ist die Konsole defekt?
Did the console malfunction?
My apologies. I seem to have caused a misunderstanding. I was talking to myself, just... Actually, I have good news. The central control room is functioning normally. As long as the emergency generator room is operational, power will be restored promptly. There's just one thing that concerns me. From the information here, it does not appear that the underground power station is malfunctioning.
So what caused the blackout then?
It's unclear. There is another central control room in Tower B. Perhaps the power went out because of something there. However, we'll only know once we go through the atrium. Master Proxy, please guide Ellen and Corin to the generator room and complete the preparations needed there.
Du begibst dich durch den nahegelegenen Riss zu dem Ort, wo Ellen und Corin warten.
Master Proxy, you're back! You took your sweet time. If you weren't back soon, my phone was gonna run out of battery. Let's go. We can walk and talk.
The preparations are all done.
Good work, everyone. Belle, let's contact the control room.
Ah, wonderful. You've made contact. How's the situation at the generator room?
Keine Sorge, wir haben alles im Griff.
Don't worry, it's taken care of. The generator is good to go.
Copy that. Please press the switch. I'll be here to monitor the power.
Nach einer kurzen Weile.
The lights came on.
Power to the building is now gradually being restored. To prevent the control room in Tower B from affecting the power supply, I have isolated Tower A's power supply. Let's meet up in front of the atrium and head to Tower B. Hopefully we'll find more information about your friend once we arrive.
Kurze Zeit später versammeln sich alle im Atrium. Ich hätte das gar nicht so lange in Erinnerung.
It opened. Great.
It's thanks to our great guide that we could restore power so quickly. Our master will surely be grateful too.
Don't mention it. Over there. What's that? Huh? That's...
Do you recognize this backpack?
Yeah, that definitely belongs to Rain. So she really has been here. There might be some clues inside. Huh?
Music.
It's a playback device. It seems to be on a timer. It doesn't look dangerous.
Watch out!
Twins, wie passend da dieser Bossgegner ist, ne?
Where did that come from?
Since we've been invited to dance, I suppose we should oblige. What a difficult guest. It appeared out of nowhere when the music started. Does that mean...
Hey, attracted by the music.
It seems someone is trying to use ethereals against us.
Did Rain do this? No, she couldn't. Huh? Ah!
Ellen, leave one of them conscious.
So there's people here besides us. But who are they? Thanks for that just now. Ellen, are you okay? She needs help.
It's nothing. She's just asleep.
So fussy.
It doesn't appear that they'll be waking up anytime soon. We should get them out of the hollow.
Good, you're back. Are you and Eos okay? No injuries?
Nur ein bisschen fassungslos, das ist alles.
I'm alright. Just had 2 scares in a row is all. Still kinda shaken.
My apologies, Master. As I was still processing hollow data, I did not detect the approaching enemy's heat signals in time.
Nicht deine Schuld, Fairy, mach weiter.
It's not your fault, Fairy. Just keep processing.
Thank you for trusting in me, Master.
First an ethereal in the atrium, and then a bunch of unidentified armed individuals show up? I have a feeling they're connected. Looks like things with Rain aren't that simple. I wonder what Victoria Housekeeping thinks about all this. We only told them we were looking for our friend. So, what do we do now?
Wir müssen das alles klären.
Looks like we'll have to talk to Victoria Housekeeping first.
Probably so. Things have taken an unexpected turn. If they think we're deliberately keeping secrets, it'll be harder to work with them.
Ich möchte auch nach Ellen sehen.
I want to go check on Ellen too. If she hadn't acted in time, Eos and I would have been in serious danger.
You're right. We should definitely thank her. Well, Ellen seems to really like candy, and we did just buy a bunch. How about we give her some? It's not a very expensive gift, but it'll at least show our appreciation.
I'll tell you everything, please. Just don't come any closer.
Congratulations, dear guest, on finally making up your mind. If you'd come to this realization earlier, it would have saved us both a lot of effort.
Störe ich gerade?
Is it, did I come in at a bad time?
Ah, dear guide, you're here. Please don't mind us. Our guest just woke up and wanted to leave without permission. So...
Sir Soldier, as a member of a rebel army, you should be well aware of the consequences should we turn you over to public security. If you tell us the truth as to why you're at the Ballet Twins, we may just let you go.
All right, then. Well, our unit's sponsor commissioned us to do something on the roof of the Tower B of the Ballet Twins.
Be more specific, please.
I'm just a grunt. I don't know the specifics. A few of us were tasked with guarding the perimeter. If we found someone had entered the Ballet Twins, we were to prevent them from getting too close to Tower B.
Also wart ihr für den Stromausfall verantwortlich.
So you're the ones who caused the blackout.
Yeah. At first, I thought you were all just explorers messing around, and I could just scare you into staying away. I didn't expect you'd get the power back on so quickly. Our squad leader said, with your kind of power, you're definitely not ordinary people. You're probably here to save that girl, so we lured that weird ethereal.
Moment, was hast du gerade gesagt?
Wait, that girl? Where's Rain? What did you do to her?
That little, girl is with our squad leader on the roof of Tower B. She isn't in any danger.
I take it you're admitting to kidnapping Miss Rain. Rena, keep pressing him for details. Master Proxy, may we talk in private? I'm sure someone with your intellect knows what I want to ask next.
Rains wahre Identität.
You want to know who Rain really is.
Precisely. Rebels have occupied the ballet twins, and they seem to consider Rain quite important. If you are reluctant to share information openly with us, it's likely to impact our next move.
Next move? Does that mean you're still willing to work with us instead of leaving things to public security?
I'm sure you understand our employer is quite well known in New Eridu. As representatives of our employer, if we depend on public security for a simple task like property maintenance, well, Victoria Housekeeping cannot allow such idle gossip to arise, tarnishing our master's reputation. And since we've confirmed Miss Rain has been kidnapped, Victoria Housekeeping cannot stand by and watch criminals use our master's property for such misdeeds. So, in other words, we share the same goal. As I said before, if you wish to work together, I hope you'll be honest with us.
Ich verstehe.
Thanks, Lycon. I get what you mean. We wanted to keep Rain secret, but now's not the time for hiding things. Rain is actually a hacker. If you'd chosen to seek help from public security, we'd have been in real trouble.
I see. If Miss Rain is a hacker, then they must have kidnapped her because they knew of her abilities. And the Ballet Twins' rooftop is the perfect location to transmit messages.
Wir müssen Rain schnell retten.
Those thugs are still guarding the building, which means their mission is still ongoing. We need to save Rain as soon as possible. Otherwise, who knows what might happen.
Victoria Housekeeping is of the same mind. I'll make preparations for the rescue. Please wait for further contact.
Mit diesen Worten geht Lycon eilig davon.
Master Proxy, Rena and I have been monitoring several of the building's exits. The rebels are still on guard and show no signs of leaving.
Sieht aus, als bräuchten sie weiterhin das Dach.
Looks like they still need to use the rooftop to complete their mission.
Indeed. With the perimeter guards now out of contact, they've undoubtedly heightened their defenses. I'm afraid this operation is likely to involve a direct confrontation. We'll need to break through the enemy's defenses as quickly as possible to save Miss Rain.
We'll be counting on you to help save Rain.
Master, I have good news. I have finished decoding the building's holo data and can now detect heat signals in real time.
Ich hab nur darauf gewartet, es von dir zu hören.
I've been waiting to hear you say that, Barry. Good work.
Protect the proxy, everyone. Let's move out.
Oh no! The equipment! Forget about it! Retreat!
Oh dear. Leaving so soon, dear guests?
Time for a nap! Nap time! Nap time!
Mr. Lycon? We've done a full sweep, but there's no sign of Miss Rain.
Looks like these are just the henchmen. The hostage must be with their leader.
Lycon, what's this device they had on them? Looks like some kind of transmitter?
You are correct. This is a military-issue Geo3 multi-frequency signal transmitter. It's quite powerful. Along with the right multimedia devices, it could even aid intelligence operatives in hacking into high-level security systems.
Wow, I'm surprised you know about this sort of thing. What kind of work do you usually do?
I apologize if that surprises you. For housekeepers such as ourselves, this is simply common knowledge.
Really? Well, at least now we can confirm they kidnapped Rain for her hacking abilities.
Hey, I found this with all the enemy's crap.
Wait a sec. Isn't that the airship the court uses?
Timetables, route maps. They even have hardware diagrams of the integrated control system.
Master, there is an incoming call from Billy. Allow me to connect you.
Hey, manager, is that you? We've got trouble! Things just went down big time on the airship!
Calm down, Billy. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so, like 10 minutes ago, Perlman said he needed to check his suit, and the guards okayed it. But the moment he opened his suitcase, smoke exploded everywhere! Then everyone on the ship passed out, including the pilot! I was saved by my air intake malfunction.
What? So who's flying the ship right now?
It's in autopilot mode. It won't be crashing for now. But manager, I noticed something. Its scheduled route has been changed. It's flying straight toward the hollow where the ballet twins are! Won't be long now until we plunge straight in! What do I do, manager? Should I report it? Will they even believe me?
Based on what Mr. Billy said, the airship route was changed a while ago, but nobody on the outside has heard about it.
Da hat wohl Rain ihre Finger im Spiel.
Looks like this is Rain's handiwork. She not only took control of the airship, but she must have also faked the signal to make everyone think it's still on the correct course.
Hang on, what are you guys talking about? What's Rain got to do with this?
To summarize, Mr. Billy, Miss Rain was abducted by a group of rebels, and they used her to control your airship.
What? Wait, if it really was Rain, I don't think Pubstick can handle it. Oh no, is this the end?
Es gibt nur eine Person, die das gerade bieten kann, das ist Rain selbst.
There's only one person that can deal with this crisis now, and that's Rain.
The proxy is right. Victoria Housekeeping is currently with the proxy and the ballet twins, attempting to save Miss Rain. If we can save her in time, we may still be able to change the airship's final destination.
Seriously? Lycon? Manager? Do you really think so?
Don't worry, we'll save the airship. Stay in contact, though. We might still need your help.
Got it!
Master, I have calculated the airship's flight trajectory. The airship will pass 15 meters above the ballet twins in 25 minutes, before making contact with the hollow less than 30 seconds thereafter.
Let's hurry, everyone.
Rettungseinsatz.
Wait, Captain! Didn't the employer ask us to bring her back and find out how much she leaked?
They're already onto us. We won't get away if we're stuck carrying dead weight. We were paid to do a job. We completed our primary task. There's no point in putting our lives on the line. We'll just say she didn't survive the ether corruption. Sorry, but it's your own fault for knowing too much.
What? Oh no! They've taken the hostage!
Damn it! Leave the hostage! Everyone, retreat!
Should we pursue, Sir Lycon?
No. Saving Miss Rain and the airship is more important.
Rain, are you okay? Don't worry, you're safe. We're friends of Nicole. We're here to save you.
You're really here to save me? Quick, get to the rooftop. We're running out of time. The course airship is about to...
What was that?
It came from above. I'm afraid this won't be easy.
Reporting in, Captain. The timed explosives have detonated as planned. Hollow structural changes have been detected. The path to the rooftop is gone.
Copy that. They took the hostage back, but they can't save the airship now.
Master, a significant change to the upper floors of the building has been detected.
Those thugs did it. No wonder they abandoned the hostage. They were prepared for this.
Carrie sofort nach einem neuen
Barry,
Weg.
search for another path to the rooftop immediately.
Master, I have located a hollow exit leading to the rooftop of the building. The exit is located near Ballet Twins Tower B. Estimated travel time, 7 minutes, as we have to traverse high corruption areas along the way, possibly encountering dangerous ethereals. I cannot calculate the precise time needed.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. Ethereals won't stop Victoria Housekeeping. I know you must be physically and mentally exhausted, Miss Rain, but we are counting on you to deal with the airship.
If all we need is to break control over the airship, I can disable the jamming equipment as soon as we reach the rooftop. But I heard them say to ensure the plan went smoothly, everyone on board was knocked out. Is there anyone left to steer it out of the hollow?
That's a bit of a problem. Billy is still awake, but he doesn't know how to drive it.
Rain being able to free the airship is already sufficient. Please leave the rest to Victoria Housekeeping. According to our intel, the airship should fly a short distance above the Ballet Twins. Since the airship lacks a pilot, I shall be the replacement.
Natürlich, das kann ja auch, das gehört zum Allgemeinwissen für Housekeeper, ne? Wie man so ein Schiff fliegt.
We're here. That's the exit.
Prepare to break through.
Right.
Wait. Something seems amiss.
The music, isn't it the same as before? It's the ethereal from the atrium.
It seems our guests haven't had enough fun yet. Huh? What? There's two of them.
Is the story actually true? We're running out of time.
Rest assured, Master Proxy. For Victoria Housekeeping, it's plenty of time.
Your wish is our command.
Let's go.
They did it! They left!
Our mission continues. Onward.
Ich mag das Gegnerdesign einfach in dem Spiel auch.
Can you hear me, Belle? The airship is almost there.
Und ich weiß nicht, ob sowas wie eine
It's the manager!
Software gibt.
Manager, I'm over here!
Billy!
Warning, the airship will reach the target location in 20 seconds. Seconds remaining.
Hurry up! We're not gonna make it!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nach einer Weile auf dem Helipad der Ballet Twins.
Here we go! This is it!
Good work. We got everyone out.
Your Honor, I object.
How are they doing?
Don't worry. It was a strong anesthetic, but they'll wake up in an hour or two.
We owe you big time, Lycon.
Ah, you're too kind. We're honored to have worked with you, Master Proxy. It is thanks to your assistance that we were able to safeguard our Master's honor.
Word from public security is that the rescue squad and Air Force are on the way.
Billy, we can't let Rain get taken in by public security. Her identity as a hacker is unique, and she hacked into the airship while under duress. We'll take her into the hollow and make our exit from there first. You know how to deal with PubSec when they get here, right?
I didn't inhale the gas, so I piloted the airship here for an emergency landing upon discovering what had happened.
Das klingt auch gar nicht ausgedacht.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, after all that's happened, can we still hold the fission trial?
Public security will likely take Perlman back and then reopen the trial.
I'll leave this to you then, Billy. We'll get going.
Take care, guys.
Thanks. Punishing evil and upholding justice is the mission of the Cutting Hairs.
I wonder what Nicole's face is gonna look like when she wakes up and finds out what happened today. What's that sound?
Weren't expecting me to wake up so soon, were you? Those bastards. They pretended to agree to my demands, but they wanted me dead from the start. If I get taken back to public security, I doubt I'll even make it through the night. The way things are, I better get the heck out of New Eridu pronto.
Einige Tage später. Aber warum können außer Billy alle das Ding fliegen? Die anderen sind alle Piloten.
Morning.
Sogar
You
Pearl.
remember what day it is, right?
Wir haben uns heute mit Rain verabredet.
Of course. We agreed to meet Rain today.
Rain sure is impressive. She only had it for a few days and she's already cracked it. I wonder how she's been doing lately. After getting out of the ballet twins, she stayed in a Victoria housekeeping safe house for fear of those militants.
Fragen wir sie später, wie es ihr geht.
Let's remember to ask how she's doing when we meet up later.
We're finally getting somewhere with the memory unit. The Pearlman escaped on the airship, and the Vision Corporation trial had to be postponed. Also, today I saw on Internet that the would-be buyer of the ballet twins gave up on the deal and paid a penalty fee. You think it's for fear of those two weird ethereals? Or because the building almost had an airship driven into it? Well, all that aside, let's meet up with Rain first. Kaleda and Grace will be coming later too.
Good morning, managers. You're 5 minutes early.
Wie geht es dir?
How have you been doing, Rain?
I've been laying low these days, but Victoria Housekeeping has been taking care of me. I'll be back to my normal life soon. Thank you both for saving me. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Eigentlich solltest du dieses einige Tage später so mit der SpongeBob-Erzähler-Stimme sagen. Ja, aber die kann ich nicht.
Don't say that. It's thanks to you we saved the airship.
Rain, wie bist du in diese Sache hineingeraten?
But we didn't get the chance to ask. How did you get mixed up in all this anyway?
Well, since it's you asking, I guess I don't have any reason to hide anything. A while ago, I was contacted by an unfamiliar client who refused to disclose the specifics of a job, but who was paying very well. I pressed them for details and they said we could meet. Yeah, I thought it was suspicious, but I was swayed by the money.
I get it. But it's really impressive. You were able to secretly send a distress signal from atop the ballet twins while under their control.
Considering how it all turned out, it's a good thing it was discovered. Their employer wanted to know what I leaked. That's the only reason they kept me alive.
Und wer ist der Auftraggeber?
So, who is their employer?
I'm not sure. They never showed up. I only got a phone call telling me about the airship, but I did overhear something. Their main reason for attacking the airship was to get rid of Pearlman. They also mentioned some sacrifice.
Sacrifice? What's that?
Sorry, that's all I know. Oh yeah, I've got your thing here. It's all good.
Thanks. This is a big help.
Don't mention it. I'm just returning the favor, so I'm not charging this time. You're gonna investigate the memory unit next, right? Guess I'll leave you to it then. I'm sure next time I see you, it'll be as a customer at the video store.
You're welcome as a friend too, of course. Random Play will always have movie recommendations for you. Belle, Kaleda and the others should be arriving soon. We should be getting back.
So, I hear you tried to find someone who could crack the memory unit and got dragged into another major incident.
I'm guessing Nicole told you? It was a pretty close call this time. Several of the cunning hairs almost didn't make it.
Anyway, at least everyone's safe now. It feels like the city's been on edge lately, but maybe it's because I'm always thinking about that monster. I wanted to decrypt the data on that memory unit as soon as possible, but now I'm a little nervous to find out what's on it.
Don't worry, Sweet Pea. Whatever we find on it, we'll face it together.
Yeah, Grace is right.
Fairy, du bist dran! Jetzt schmeißt du einen Pokéball durch die Gegend.
Okay, Barry, you're up.
Analyze the data on the memory unit.
Yes, Master. Analyzing memory unit data.
Oof.
Master, a fragment of audio data has been detected. Its last recorded system time is the day before the fall of the old capital.
Audio data?
Barry, can you play the audio?
Affirmative.
In that case, do the honors.
Loading audio. Please wait.
Looks like I underestimated.
It's my old man. Sounds like he's hurt.
Calm down, Sweet Pea. This recording was years ago. Horse is talking to someone.
I told you, just pretend you know nothing. We'd all be fine. I'm a father. How could I let something that threatens my daughter's life go free?
Dad. You idiot.
I know I'm not gonna make it. Just tell me, the monster in the monument, what is it? Okay, consider it your last request. It's called
a sacrifice.
What did he say?
Sacrifice? Wise, did he just say sacrifice?
What's up with you two, Faithin?
That name. We've heard it once today already.
A reliable source informed us that the reason someone was going after the court's airship was to do away with Pearlman. And those same people mentioned the word sacrifice.
What? Wait. So Pearlman is somehow related to what we're investigating?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaleda. But Pearlman hasn't been heard from since he stole the airship. He's probably already run off to the Outer Ring, right?
All right. We'll just have to find out what's going on over there then.
I never expected to be investigating the same matter as our guide. Sir Lycon, they know about the sacrifice. Is it okay to let them continue their investigation?
It's no issue. Master has changed plans and given us new instructions. Provide them assistance or guidance as needed. They're too involved to keep them out, but perhaps they can become our allies.
So, das war das Ende von Kapitel 3. Und als nächstes wären wir bei dem, nicht ganz bei dem 4. Kapitel, das gab noch so Zwischenkapitel bei den besonderen Episoden. Nämlich das hier. Und dann Kapitel 4. Und dann sind wir auf dem aktuellen Stand, wo ich gerade bin. Und ab da ist für mich auch alles neu. Ich glaube aber nicht, dass wir noch heute was davon machen. Ich würde nämlich jetzt erstmal sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ein Kapitel abgeschlossen. Reicht ja, oder? Ich finde, das ist eigentlich immer ganz gut. Ein Kapitel pro... Also bei dem Spiel hier funktioniert das ganz gut, ein Kapitel pro Stream. Ja, gute Nacht, Leute. Schlaft gut.